Go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Okay, we got a half our fuselage here. Ready to take the bag out. We had a couple people said they was new to this, and they were just really wondering what this is for. Okay, two reasons why you want a taxi bag. One is it presses everything to the side and you won't have no voids. Number two, it washes everything together real good. And anytime you smash that stuff together, it's stronger. Okay, when you laminate resin and stuff, if it's just floating with resin in the middle, you're losing them. You gotta need that tight together so you get the best strength. And also, it gets all your extra resin out. That was the three main reasons for vacuum bag. Yes, it is pretty pricey to do. You know, anytime. All this stuff, even this plastic's expensive. A lot of people talking about that stretchy stuff. You know, I've heard about it. I've never tried it. It'll probably be worth a shot someday. Have you tried it, Paul?
I have not. I have some, but I haven't tried it.
What we're going to try and do is not be too rough on this bag and reuse it. You know what? That rubber stuff might be a little easy, but I don't mind doing this. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I don't mind. You know, that once I learned how to do it, I sure fought it at first, man.
Let's show us where we soaked up the extra resin.
Yeah, you can see where it's soaked up resin. Now with our peel ply, should come right off. It's actually a little green, Paul.
You want to wait a little bit more? Yeah. Yeah, we probably ought to let it cure.
You know, it's fine to take it out of the bag. It ain't going nowhere. But look at all this extra resin. All that's resin. You know.
It folds these edges over real nice too.
Yes, and then I'll come in here and trim them. You let it sit, huh?
Yeah. It's still a little.
It's still a little green.
Now tell them why we want to trim it while it's like that stage.
Oh, yeah. When you're in this rubbery stage, it's a lot easier to trim. If you let this set all the way up, you know, what I've found is you don't want this breaking loose off the sides yet. You still want it stuck to your sides really good. If you let it dry too long, when you come in here with your X-Acto to try and trim it, it'll actually pull it loose from them sides.
And tell us why that's bad.
Well, that's bad because your mold release sticks to your part. Okay, so when you tape them together now, that's another reason why I come in here with my thick mixture of baking soda. Kind of seals that off so much resin can't get down in there. But if you ain't careful, man, you come in here with your brush and you're just forcing resin down there.
And it pushes the thing away from the mold.
It'll actually push your part out and you'll end up with a jog.
Right.
You know, so and when you cut it a little bit green, it helps it stick to the sides and don't pop loose when you trim it. And it's a lot easier to trim. And so while we do that, look at all that extra resin we pulled out of there. You know.
It's going to be lighter.
Yeah, this is going to be a couple pounds lighter than mine. I believe mine weighed either 8 or 9 pounds. We'll weigh this tomorrow when we pull it out. But we got the heating blankets on this one. We're gonna try and get these put together tonight.
It's under vacuum, and he's got an electric blanket on it to heat it to cure it.
Yeah. So it'll catch up with this one. And we got it mixed up down with this little electric. This is my homemade oven right here, baby. $20 at Walmart. But then we come in here, hey, we didn't welcome old Mr. Balcom to the shop.
We're here.
Hey, they're all wanting to start hearing the excuses. Why the thunderchief flew before the cougar.
When the picnic tables were blowing by, out there after we were trying to load some stuff, I thought, well, it probably wouldn't be a real good idea to fly in this stuff. And Bob's going, do you want to fly it tomorrow? And it didn't take a lot of talking into flying it at some other time, because the wind just got brutal.
Oh, we was talking about the cougar, not the F-18.
Well, we have a fuel pump issue. We have a technical difficulty.
Yeah, see, but you know what I say, excuses, they're all. Takes money to buy a whiskey, baby. So now we come in here and we trim them edges and pull off this tape. You see how messy these edges are? We ain't even got to worry about cleaning them up. We just pull this tape off. And bam, man. Nice clean edge. That'll go right back together. I want to stab myself.
You more's dangerous with knives and saws.
Oh, we stopped by Dad's yesterday. Paul wanted to see old Dad. And, we had to go out to the shop, and he was showing Paul his blade on his saw, and maybe he didn't cut himself. He's on all that blood thinner.
Yeah. You better be careful of that.
Oh, he just kind of got the corner of his finger, but
It's bled a little bit nonetheless.
Dad likes Paul. I don't know why, but he sure does like him.
It's because I owe him some money.
Just come in here and trim that edge just like that. When it's green, man, it trims so easy.
That's perfect right there.
And it don't break it loose from the sides. Now we really got to watch that pulling that peel ply out too.
Yeah, you don't want to pull this
And
way.
if you wait till it all the way sets up, I found that peel ply don't come out as easy either. So I don't know. Bud says he used to just let this stuff set up hard and then trim it with a big old knife blade.
Really? That's the way he showed me how to do it. This is a lot better, but you have to sit here and watch it and catch it when it's at the right stage.
Yeah. I let some parts sit all night once. I couldn't trim them. I had to scrap all the parts. I just pulled them out of the mold and started over. When I got to trimming, it was just popping loose on the sides. It was just so hard to trim. You get a couple of layers of this dang 10-ounce, man.
It's tough to get through.
It gets tough, man.
Another thing is when you trim it when it's dry, you start tearing up the edges of your mold.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
Because you're pressing so hard. It's still a little bit green, but we can work on it.
All right, man, you got about 20 seconds.
Well, people, that's it. We're going to let this set up a little bit. We might make a little movie when we pull this out. What do y'all think? Movies? Or you want me to leave you alone?
Now, where are you going to see us?
Right back in the shop.